Hey everybody, welcome to the Nooner Crypto Report. I'm your host, Winklefloss Nakamoto. I'm going to do the usual today. I'm just going to read a few breaking headline news articles for you that I find excuse me, interesting and useful. And I have a feeling you'll find them interesting and useful as well. So give your neck a break reading Bitcoin news from the keyboard. Relax and listen to the crypto news today being read to you by yours truly, okay? So let's get right into it. Looks like excuse me. Looks like there's a couple of interesting breaking news out there today in the crypto sphere. The crypto market is it going to continue the breakout? IBM's blockchain PC, which apparently is the size of a grain of there. I'm wondering what people out there are thinking about that. And if that's something that is going to affect anybody's lives here on, I'm not so sure. But it's as far as I knew, it's been many years since they've had these grain of salt sized computers. So I really don't know for sure whether that's a big deal or not. There's another article I see here uh, regarding Ripple, and they're saying that Ripple's XRP just might be the next big crypto futures market. Well, I'm not a firm believer in that myself, but remember, this is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. But I will read you this article, okay? Uh, Before anybody goes full YOLO, or anyway, here we go. Bitcoin futures may have been launched with tremendous fanfare. XRP futures, on the other hand, not so much. Shocking. But in fact, UK-based startup Crypto Facilities has been operating a futures market for the world's third largest cryptocurrency, developed by blockchain startup Ripple Incorporated for almost 18 months now. While the company's CEO, Timo Schläfer, I hope I got that name right, has been tight-lipped about the product so far, he sees trends in recent data that indicate broader XRP futures adoption may be on the horizon. We have pretty good order books, Schläfer told CoinDesk. We're in the process of working with some of the larger market makers to draw that further, end quote. Indeed, when Bitcoin was still months away from getting its first commodity and futures trading commission regulated Bitcoin derivatives, Schläfer's company had quietly partnered with Ripple and launched XRP Futures, its second cryptocurrency futures product after Bitcoin, to be regulated under the UK's Financial Conduct Authority, which my guess is just like the SEC. But for the UK. Later, when Chicago commodities giant CBOE and CME Group opened their first Bitcoin futures in December, Crypto Facilities' own XRP futures were trading 14.2 million in volume a month. By the time CBOE's first Bitcoin futures contract expired in January, Crypto Facilities' XRP futures had almost doubled in volume to 24.6 million. Yet few outside the firm's own pool of investors even knew the futures were being traded, much less with that kind of volume. Now that appears to be changing, with the company on track for another positive month and others exploring the contracts. The liquidity has been growing quite a lot, Schläfer said, adding. So it talks about Paul Chow, the founder and CEO of LedgerX, a CFTC-regulated Bitcoin derivatives provider, said his company was exploring the possibility of XRP futures. LedgerX launched the first regulated and physically settled Bitcoin derivatives product last year and has since traded 100 million in notional volume. Future manipulation. Chow hints at reservations that could slow adoption. For example, he said the company's decision on whether to add XRP futures will stem primarily from its analysis of XRP's concentration of holdings. Indeed, the reason for LedgerX's concern reflects apprehension more broadly held within the cryptocurrency community about Ripple Incorporated and its control over XRP. For one, Ripple's employees reportedly hold large amounts of the cryptocurrency. As such, in response to demand from customers who are definitely inquiring about XRP, Chow said, the company established a group to investigate. In particular, group is looking into the potential that those who hold large amounts of XRP could manipulate the price. Which, really? What a shock. Especially if the futures contracts are settled in cash, Chow concluded. Boy, he really hit that nail on the head there, didn't he? Anyway, that's the article. I hope you enjoyed it. You can also find it on ohiobitcoin.com and on Twitter, on our Twitter feed, and on our Facebook site. Please like, share, and subscribe below if you like content like this and like to see more of it. It helps us get more views. Looking forward to reading more news for you later on today. Appreciate you. All the best. This is Winkle Floss Nakamoto, and I am out.